The following is a presentation of the Magnitude Sports Network.
Now on, hits a single to right field. That will score. Jared Shesky and the Stars take the lead on the RBI single by Hansen to right field.
Wells fights to keep the shoulder up. And is pinned.
2:20 remains in the game. 4th and 17. The Vikings capitalized early on a big one. What will the Squirrels do? Deep pass. Down the field. Cooper Johnson and Mason. What a fantastic catch by Cooper Johnson.
Riddle. Heading in for down low. Iniger had it knocked free. Gets it back. Muscles his way in. Got it.
Let's turn things over to the broadcast booth. The pregame show starts now.
All right, welcome. It is a breezy, but depending on where you're at, maybe a little bit warmer than you'd like it to be. Thursday afternoon as we get ready for this softball doubleheader here at Blue Eagle Field in Barnesville between the Barnesville Trojans and the Perham Yellow Jackets. Trojans the home team in Game 1, the Yellow Jackets the home team in Game number 2 of this doubleheader. We'll take a time out. We'll be back in just a moment here on the Magnitude Sports Network. Stay tuned.
Whether you're playing in the game or watching the game, fuel up at Papacitos Burritos. Your game day headquarters for good food that won't leave you feeling tired. Homemade and always fresh burritos, tacos, quesadillas, and more. Tender meat, fresh vegetables, rice and beans, scrumptious sauces, and so much more. Dine in or take it to go. Papacitos Burritos, located inside the Perham Mobile on Main Street and McKinley Plaza, Detroit Lakes. Always on the quest for freshness. Good luck, Perham Yellow.
Is your one-stop shop in Barnesville for gas, snacks, beverages, and more, including fresh Sandy's Donuts each day of the week. Barnesville Cenex has the Caribou Coffee Kiosk open daily as well. Don't forget, you can pick up automobile supplies, and Barnesville Cenex is your hunting and fishing license headquarters. Barnesville Cenex. Call 218-354-2139 or stop in at 619 Front Street North in Barnesville. Barnesville Cenex wishes the Trojans the best of luck in today's game.
Your family, your friends, our community. At Midwest Bank of Barnesville, these cornerstones of family, friends, and community is the very heart of Midwest Bank. Whether it's help in expanding the family farm, building, remodeling, or purchasing your new home, or supporting our local schools, Midwest Bank is here because you are our family, you are our friends, and this is our community. Midwest Bank, banking your way on South Front Street, Barnesville. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Otter Fitness Garage, a membership-based fitness center located in downtown Ottertail, Minnesota, offering a complete line of free weights, fitness machines, and equipment for almost any workout. Visit the website for more info on group classes like morning yoga or Pump Fit, a low-impact strength training class. Otter Fitness Garage also participates in fitness incentive programs and has many memberships to choose from. Plus, they offer the little things that matter. It's more than a typical gym. Otter Fitness Garage, online, otterfitness.com. Call them today at 218-325-1400.
Make memories that they'll remember and pass down a tradition. Enjoy your freedom with the road less traveled and spend time with the ones you love. Whether it's here or there, make the most out of life and spend time with who you choose. And choose Quillo from United Community Bank. Whatever life has in store for you, finance it with Quillo. Learn more at ucbankmn.com. United Community Bank, Perham, Frazee, Dent. Subject to credit approval. Auto payment required. United Community Bank. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
All right, welcome back here to Blue Eagle Field in Barnesville, home of the Barnesville Trojans. They're going to be hosting the Perham Yellow Jackets here in a doubleheader. Gets underway in about 10 minutes here. Today's coverage brought to you by United Community Bank, Papacitos and Perham, Otter Fitness Garage, EOT Insurance, Budget Blinds, along with Santana Concrete, Priority Real Estate, Josh Wiechek Agent, Maple River Grain and Agronomy, bringing you your keys to the game, Pitchfork, Barnesville Cenex, Midwest Bank, Dean's Bulk Service, Barnesville Booster Club, Willow Creek Insurance, Lee's Electric, Four Hill Farms, Barnesville Drug and Hardware, Ballgreen Construction, and the Purple Goose. Now let's go ahead and take a look at your keys.
Here's a look at what needs to be done to win this game. These are your keys to the game.
All right, keys to the game brought to you by Maple River Grain and Agronomy. And let's go ahead and take a look at the visitors, the Perham Yellow Jackets. Swing with confidence. There's a lot of seniors on this team. Matter of fact, it's about all seniors. There's 2 juniors, 3 sophomores. Everybody else is a senior. If they can get a couple hits early here, they'll really put Barnesville on their heels and could have momentum in their favor. And then play smart defensively, especially if you do get that momentum. Don't make any plays that might result in an error. Just go for what you know you can get and get those outs on the board and get yourself back to the bats ASAP. And strategic base running. Don't try and do anything crazy or out of the ordinary there, and just stay on your bases. If you can only get 1 base, great. If you can get 2, go for it. Otherwise, just get what you can get. And for the Barnesville Trojans, keep the errors at a minimum. Errors are a big reason why teams lose a game. Errors can result in many runs for the opponents that otherwise would not normally cross the plate. So you want to keep those errors at a minimum. Pitch to the inside and outside edges. If there's one thing that's difficult, especially in the sport of softball, an inside pitch. Unless the batter is set up on the outer edge of the batter's box here, those inside pitches are going to go right off the handle of the bat, probably fouled at the plate or out just off to the left or right side of the first or third base line. And then once you push them to the inside a little bit, throw it back outside of the edge, make them chase, get those strikes. So. And then get a lead and never look back. These 2 teams played last year. Barnesville ended up winning the game, but it's a different look for these 2 teams this year. So if they can get a lead, then just keep your foot on the gas and don't look back, and you should be in a solid place to pick up a W here in this game. And that's a look at your keys to the game. We will take another timeout. When we return, we'll have your starting lineups right after this here on the Magnitude Sports Network. Stay tuned. Dean's Bulk Service C-Stores in Barnesville and Sabin are your stops for high-quality Arco gas and diesel fuels, plus a car wash in Barnesville. Don't forget to pick up your favorite snacks and beverages as well. Dean's Bulk Service is your preferred choice for your propane, fuel, diesel, exhaust fluid, and IsoClean certified lubricants for your home, farm, and business. Call them 1-800-548-2799 or visit dbsoil.com to see what they can do for you. Budget Blinds, based in Detroit Lakes, serving Perham, Fergus Falls, and Park Rapids, is celebrating its 30th anniversary. Whether you need blinds, shades, shutters, drapes, check out the entire inventory online, budgetblinds.com. Also, schedule a consultation on the website. Have more questions? Give them a call, 218-206-9599. Budget Blinds is backed by the #1 provider for custom window coverings in North America and is your local window coverings expert. Visit online, budgetblinds.com.
Game time is now only minutes away. Let's take a look at your starting lineups for this matchup.
Starting lineups for the Barnesville Trojans brought to you by Dean's Bulk Service. Starting lineups for the Perham Yellow Jackets brought to you by Budget Blinds, and we thank them for their support. It'll be the Perham Yellow Jackets batting first. They'll bat like this: 1, 2, and 3. Top of the order is the designated player, number 17, a junior, Riley Mickelson. The second baseman, number 5, a senior, Mally Greif, and the pitcher, a senior, number 15, Morgan Berkman. In the middle of the order at 4, 5, and 6 is the third baseman, Morgan Smith, a senior, a catcher, Brianna Hoffman, also a senior, and a shortstop, number 6, Marissa Hopwood. And the bottom of the order at 7, 8, and 9, first baseman, junior, number 8, Delaney Kellogg, center fielder, senior, number 33, Autumn Newman, and right fielder, senior, number 27, Ava Bladel. And then your flex playing in left field is number 10, a junior, Avery McAllister. Your subs are all sophomores: Brittany Hoffman, Lindsay Rested, and Macy Minton. And for the Barnesville Trojans, your starting lineups look like this. In the circle, Kaylee Olson, Lydia Broughton, a sophomore, behind the plate catching. Kaylee Olson in the circle pitching is a senior, by the way. Senior Jada Bonchis at first. Junior Amelia Newell at second. Freshman Alexa Gregg at shortstop, and third base is, I forgot to write it down. Let's see who it is. I'm looking for number 5. That's Alexa Gregg, who'll be playing third base. So that means the shortstop is Macy Pana. Okay, so I mixed those two up. Then outfield, Lexi Bonchis, freshman in left, Paige Broughton, junior in right, and Brooklyn Coda, sophomore in center field. So 1 out, first strikeout of the day from Kaylee Olson. on Riley Mickelson, and that will bring up Mallory Greif. Olsen will deliver right down the middle for a strike. Nice pitch there, and it's 0-1. First, another strike there. 5 pitches and 5 strikes for Kaylee Olsen. That's incredible right there. That's what you like to see to start out with. The only thing you'd like to see beyond that is for that trend to continue here if you're a Barnesville fan. Of course, if you're a Perham fan, you'd like that trend not to continue. And she's striked out 2 batters now on 3 pitches. So that's strikeout number 2 on the Tommy's Express Car Wash strikeout counter. And I'll bring up Morgan Berkman now, a senior. And the strikes continue to come here from Kaylee Olsen. Very impressive up to this point. 1 minute into the game, and she struck out 2 batters and is working on a third. That one's a little bit low, and that's the first ball. So it took 8 pitches to throw a ball. And you cannot complain about that. 1-1, that one's popped up, fouled away, and right past the Barnesville dugout. It's good for strike number 2. First broadcast from the new press box right behind home plate here. Normally we had a third base view when we've broadcast from this one, but decided to try this out. I was a little concerned about the fence being so close, but it doesn't look that bad actually. Here's Amelia Newell with the catch, and that will eliminate the Perham Yellow Jackets here in the first inning of play. 9 pitches, and she gets rid of 3 batters. 2 of them struck out. Lexi Bonchis, Alexa Gregg, and Paige Broughton. Those are your batters due up. Morgan Berkman in the circle when we return after this here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned. Lee's Electric in Barnesville proudly cheers on the Trojans this sports season. As a featured business on the Barnesville City website, Lee's Electric can help you with your electrical needs and projects, big or small. So when there's a blast to straightaway center field, a lightning quick touchdown pass, a supercharged ace serve, or that electric layup drive in the baseline, whenever you see an electric play in the game, think Lee's Electric. Let's go Trojans. All right. 3 batters up, 3 down for Perham, and now we'll see how Barnesville does. They'll bring out the bats, and it'll be Lexi Bonchis who will lead things off here for the Trojans. Morgan Berkman, a senior in the circle pitching into the glove of Brianna Hoffman behind the plate, who's also a senior. Let's see here. The lone junior on the field is at first base, and that's Delaney Kellogg. Everybody else is a senior. Mallory Greif at second, Marissa Hopwood, the shortstop. Morgan Smith at third. Autumn Newman in center field. Ava Blado in right, and Avery McAllister, a junior, in left. So I lied, there's 2 juniors on the team. First pitch comes a little bit too far inside, and it's ball 1, 1-0. So once again, McAllister in left and Kellogg at first base are your 2 juniors. Everybody else on the field defensively is a senior for the Perham Yellow Jackets, and that one's fouled away for a strike, and it's 1-1 now here in the bottom of the first. 4 minutes into the ball game so far. Alexa Gregg is on deck. We'll see Paige Broughton this inning as well. And that pitch will come inside, and that's good for ball 2. So 2-1 the count now. And that one will be fouled at the plate. Counts even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Of course, you can take a look at the upcoming broadcast schedule at magnitudesn.com. Just click on the schedule button on the menu bar or on the big schedule box right on the homepage. Either one will take you to the upcoming schedule. You can see what's coming up here on Magnitude Sports for high school baseball, high school softball, and Legion baseball. Yes, we do have Legion baseball in the spring. It usually takes us out of state, but this coming Friday will be our first weekend in the state of North Dakota. For high school baseball. So Lexi Bonchus will walk on a 3-2 count, and now Morgan Berkman will face Alexa Gregg, a freshman. Scoreboard in the outfield shows a ball, so I missed that pitch. From where I'm standing at, I have to look at the monitor because a big wooden block is blocking my view of the batter otherwise. So I want to hit out center field, not quite center field, but it'll be the shortstop, Marissa Hopwood, coming out to make the grab. And that's one gone. All right, so Paige Broughton, a junior. 2 for 3 lifetime on Magnitude Sports. Has 2 hits to left field and a ground out to the pitcher on her 3 plate appearances on Magnitude Sports. Pitch will come in low. Lexi Bonchus will take off for second and make it in standing. 1 ball, no strike. And that one's a little bit high, and now over to third, and she steals another one. So back-to-back stolen bases on back-to-back pitches. And a 2-0 count now here to Paige Broughton. Kaylee Olson is the batter on deck. We'll see her unless a double play happens. Then we won't see her. And that one's hit into right field. A little hopper out into shallow right will score Lexi Bonchus on an RBI single. And it's 1-0 as the Barnesville Trojans will be the first team to strike on the scoreboard. So a nice hit there by Paige Broughton. She got it on a couple bounces out into shallow right. Lexi Bonchus would come into third as Ava Blado would scoop that one up and fire it back into the infield to hold Broughton to an RBI single. Pitch to Kaylee Olson, the senior, will miss for a ball 1. Once again, there is 1 out, and so far so good for the Barnesville Trojans. And that one's popped up, and that is, nobody's going to make a play on that. I think it hit the roof of our press box here, but I'm not 100% sure. It's the first ever that I'm aware of that has hit the roof of this press box. So I'd have to see it and compare the sounds a couple more times to be sure. That one's hit up high and off the glove of Hoffman. That'll allow Paige Broughton to get the second. So that'll go into the books as a base on a wild pitch, and 2-1 the count. So scoring position now for the Trojans with the runner on second. Kaylee Olson will see that one come in for ball 3. And that is ball 4. So I'll bring up the senior Jada Bonchus. Swing and a miss. So runners on the corners now as Broughton stole third on that swing and a miss for strike 1. And now it looked like she was about to square up for a bunt. Pulled it back. And it goes into the books as strike 2. So 0-2 the count here to Jada Bonchis. And coming home to score is Paige Broughton as Kaylee Olson moves up to second on the double steal. Actually, she got out on the steal at second, so there was no double steal. But they'll take all the runners off base. 2 outs and a run scores. It's 2-0. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes to Jada Bonchis. And they'll make that 3 balls and 2 strikes, so another full count. Second batter that Berkman has had a full count on here. And that's ball 4. So now a runner's back on base here for Barnesville. Lydia Broughton, a sophomore, is the batter. Ball 1 to Broughton. So Jada Bonchis is on first. 2-0 lead for Barnesville, 11 minutes into the game here in the first inning. And that one will miss. Ball 2. And that one hit the edge. It looked like it did from up here, but they're saying it's ball 3. And that's why I'm not down. That's why I'm up here and the umpire's behind the plate. He can get the better view on that. That one's definitely outside, and that'll walk, and now 2 runners are on. And I'll bring up Lily Trowbridge, who, if I heard my rumors correctly, hit a home run in the last game they played. I can't remember who the opponent was, but we tried to get out here for a couple other softball games, but there was no electricity out here, so there was no way to use the equipment. And now Coach Jason Groth will go out and have a chit-chat with Berkman and the rest of the teammates here. Trying to get his team back into this game here, down 2-0 with 2 runners on and 2 outs. So this need 1 more out. And if they can get that without Bonchis or Broughton scoring, they will be in a good position to not let themselves fall too deep into a hole here. So that looks like that's going to do it here for Berkman. I have her down for 26 pitches, 19 balls, 7 strikes, allowed 2 runs on 1 hit. And she'll be responsible for Jada Bonchis on second and Lydia Broughton on first, should they come around and score before we can close the book on Berkman. And now coming into the game is the sophomore, number 24, Macy Minton. So she'll take over the pitching responsibilities here. She'll get a couple warm-up tosses. Once again, to reset, Jada Bonchis is on second. Lydia Broughton is on first for the Barnesville Trojans. And Lily Trowbridge is the batter. Coach Aaron Schindler will jog out to second base and have some words with Jada Bonchis really quick. And first base coach for Barnesville having some words with Lydia Broughton. Once again, broadcast coverage today brought to you by United Community Bank, Papacito's in Perham, Otter Fitness Garage, EOT Insurance, and Budget Blinds. To go along with Santana Concrete, Priority Real Estate, Maple River Grain and Agronomy, The Pitchfork, Barnesville Senex, Midwest Bank, Dean's Bulk Service, Barnesville Booster Club, Willow Creek Insurance, Lee's Electric, 4 Hill Farms, Barnesville Drug and Hardware, Ball Green Construction, and the Purple Goose. And the first pitch tossed here by the sophomore Macy Minton is in for strike 1 on Lily Trowbridge. Swing and a miss, strike 2. "75 degrees outside. It feels like 85 in the broadcast booth here." First game, I think a couple of things I'll bring to game number 2 will include a chair and maybe an air conditioner. Swing and a miss, and that's the strikeout here for Macy Minton, and that'll do it for the 3rd out, and that'll bring us to the end of the 1st. So they leave 2 stranded on base, the Trojans do, but they get 2 across on a hit. And they lead 2-0 after 1 with the Yellow Jackets bringing up Morgan Smith, Brianna Hoffman, and Marissa Hopwood. Middle of the order, 4, 5, and 6. When we return after this here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. Drug and Hardware is your local Health Mart Pharmacy and Hardware Hank store in Barnesville. Open weekdays 8:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturdays until noon. Stop in at 117 Front Street. Get everything you need for your home. Smoke alarms, thermometers, Ethernet, coax cable, and maybe a little something for your kitchen. Baking goods, paper supplies, toasters, coffee pots, griddles, and stove and oven accessories. Don't forget that Barnesville Drug and Hardware is your Valspar Paint headquarters. Barnesville Drug and Hardware. Give them a like and follow on Facebook. Barnesville Drug and Hardware wishes the Trojans the best of luck this sports season. All right, that was the first pitch to Morgan Smith. And they'll miss low for ball 1 here to Smith. Once again, Kaylee Olson pitching. Lydia Broughton catching around the bases here after the 1-0 pitch. In case you're just joining us, we'll go around the bases one more time for each of the teams. That'll miss for ball number 2. Actually, it's ball number 3. I must have missed a pitch. Nope, they hit the button one too many times too quickly on the scoreboard in the outfield. So it is indeed 2-0. And that one's hit out into right field. It'll be scooped up there by Paige Broughton. She'll fire it back into the second baseman, Newell, and that'll hold Morgan Smith to a hit and a single. So now the Yellow Jackets have their first runner on base of the game. After Kaylee Olson retired the first 3 Yellow Jacket batters on 9 pitches, struck out 2 of them, had an 0-2 count on 1, and then the 3rd batter popped out to end the inning. I believe it was to Newell at second, if I remember correctly. There's a strike. Brianna Hoffman, the senior, is the batter here for Perham. Here's the pitch outside, and now throw up to second is not going to be caught. And sliding in feet first on the steals, Morgan Smith taking second base. One and one the count to Brianna Hoffman. So now the Yellow Jackets making some moves here as they're looking to chip away at the 2-0 deficit. Got a slight piece of that one to foul it away, and it's 1-2. And that one's fouled at the plate as well. It'll remain 1-2. 60 feet between the bases here on Blue Eagle Park. About 45 feet is the length from the pitching plate in the circle to the home plate. Two and two the count as Kaylee Olson will wind up and deliver. Fastball over the plate, strikeout. Strikeout number 3 for Kaylee Olson. Sends Hoffman out looking, and now brings up Marissa Hopwood. First out recorded. Kaylee Olson winds. Got it over the inside edge. And we were talking in the pregame show about pitching over the edges. push them off the plate and then come to the outside edge and make them chase for it. That's kind of the idea on pitching on the edges. That one, she tried to go on the inside edge but missed, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike. So we'll see if Kaylee goes in, out, or down the middle. She's going to go to the out and miss. And it's 2-1. And that will miss as well, and that's 3-1. Once again, Morgan Smith standing on third, looking to break the goose egg for Perham here. 1 away, 3-1 count, and that one foul into right field. Full count now, and a big pitch coming up here for Kaylee Olson. If she can get a strikeout, that would be huge. It wouldn't necessarily prevent the run from scoring, but it would make it a little bit more difficult for that run to come in. We'll put it that way. Olsen will send it in. Rise ball, got her. Got her with a rise ball. Strikeout number 5 on the Tommy's Express Car Wash strikeout counter. Or number 4, should be number 5. Maybe it's not. I'll look at my other stat source here and just make sure that it's number 4, not number 5. That one's fouled off. Delaney Kellogg, the first baseman, is at the plate batting. Yeah, she has struck out 5. No, she hasn't. She struck out 4. One looking and 3 swinging. So our Tommy's Express Car Wash strikeout counter is not malfunctioning. It's me who can't remember how many strikeouts a pitcher has. 0-2. And strike 3. Now she has strikeout number 5. Got another one looking, and that will do it for the top half of the second. They leave 1 stranded on base. They cannot get him in to score, and it remains 2-0 in favor of the Barnesville Trojans. Amelia Newell, Macy Pana, and Lexi Bonchus. 8, 9, and 1 are the batters. When we return after this here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned.
Auto Owners protects your home. Because, well, somebody should. That's simple human sense.
Call, text, email Jack, Rhonda, or Terry with questions and get a quote today.
You have options when it comes to purchasing your crop inputs. At Maple River Grain and Agronomy, it's our goal to provide our member owners with the best possible customer service from people that you know and trust who grew up around here and know what it takes to run a successful farming business year-round. The team at Maple River Grain and Agronomy can anticipate our customers' needs. They now serve the DGF and Barnesville communities, as well as Rothsay and Sabin, plus many other locations across North Dakota and Minnesota. Visit mrga.com today to learn more about Maple River Grain and Agronomy.
All right, we go to the bottom of the second here. And it's a 2-0 lead for the Barnesville Trojans. Macy Mitten will be tossing pitch number 5. She came in with 2 outs in the bottom of the first and was able to get that next out in the next 4 pitches. And now it's pitch number 5 to number 5, Amelia Newell, and she'll swing and miss for strike 1. Two for 5 lifetime on Magnitude Sports for Amelia Newell. Hit the center, an infield hit towards third. Reached base on an error on 2 occasions and grounded out to third. And now she might ground out to third again, and she does. A 5-3 ground out for Amelia Newell, and that's out number 1. Macy Pana, the sophomore, steps up to the plate now. And she'll foul that one at the plate for a strike. Pana 1 for 3 on her plate appearances here on Magnitude Sports. Has a hit to right center, ground out to the shortstop, and reached base on an error that was charged to the third baseman on her 3 chips to the plate when appearing on Magnitude Sports. And that one will miss to the outside. Pana was able to check her swing, and that'll even things up at a ball and a strike, 1-1. No runners on, 1 out, 1 ball, 2 strikes, and that one's hit sharply down the third base, sliding into left field. Macy Pana's on with a single. Second hit of the game now, 2 runs on 2 hits with 2 left on base. Lexi Bonchus, freshman, second trip to the plate, is returned to the top of the order. And Bonchus going to the gap in left center, and that's over the head of the center fielder, Autumn Newman. Heading into third is Pana. She will round third. And sliding into third is Lexi Bonchus for an RBI triple, and it's 3-0 Barnesville. Three runs on 3 hits, and here comes Alexa Gregg. 0 for 1 with a fly out to the shortstop. Last time she was at the plate, she represents batter number 2 in the lineup. And stealing home is Lexi Bonchus. The pitch comes across as a strike, and now it's 4-0. So now there's no runners on base. Swing and a miss on the pitch that was up high. 0-2. Or actually, that was a strikeout. I was behind by a pitch. Paige Broughton now the batter. That's 2 strikeouts. Both of them belong to Macy Minton. One in the first inning, and that one's also fair. It bounced over the third base bag into left field. And it's another hit and another runner on. Paige Broughton now 2 for 2 with a pair of singles in this game. And the bats have come alive here for Barnesville, up 4-0 in the bottom of the second. Last couple runs scoring with 2 outs on the board. That pitch just a little bit high, and it's ball 1. And this one grounded towards third. Morgan Smith will pick it up, fire it across the diamond. Got it there in time. It's a 5-3 ground out that advances Paige Broughton over to second base. And they'll actually strand her on second base because that's also the 3rd out. So they strand one on base, but they get 2 more across the plate. They double their first inning lead. They now are 4-0 here on the Yellow Jackets. And the Yellow Jackets will bring up Autumn Newman, Ava Blado, and Riley Mickelson, batters 8, 9, and 1 when we return after the break here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned. Are you looking to buy or sell your home? Maybe you need a summer getaway. Contact Josh Weedcheck, your local hometown licensed real estate agent with Priority Real Estate in Barnesville. Josh will assist you in finding a new home for you and your family. Whether it's a pre-existing home or a lot available to build your own dream home, call or text Josh today, 218-790-2477. Priority Real Estate, wishing the Trojans the best of luck in today's game.
Whether you're playing in the game or watching the game, fuel up at Papacito's Burritos. Your game day headquarters for good food that won't leave you feeling tired. Homemade and always fresh burritos, tacos, quesadillas, and more. Tender meat, fresh vegetables, rice and beans, scrumptious sauces, and so much more. Dine in or take it to go. Papacito's Burritos, located inside the Perham Mobile on Main Street and McKinley Plaza, Detroit Lakes. Always on the quest for freshness. Good luck, Perham Yellow Jackets.
All right, welcome back. Top of the 3rd. So much support for the Trojans and Yellow Jackets over the years here on Magnitude Sports. Every single one of those sponsors. Thank you so much. And if you have a chance to patronize one of those sponsors, or all of them, or more than one, or 5 of them, whatever the case may be, we'd certainly appreciate that. Swinging and a miss, strike 2. Had one down the middle and one down the inside edge. She swung at both and missed. Autumn Newman is the batter here for the Yellow Jackets. 30 minutes into the game, and Kaylee Olson has tossed 30, now 31 pitches. Right over to Jada Bonchis. She'll pick it up, step on the bag for the direct ground out, and out number 2-1. All right, Ava Blado, batter 9 in the lineup. This completes the first round of batters here for Perham. Riley Mickelson will be on deck. We'll see her next. That will miss for ball 1. And that one hit foul right over towards the Perham dugout. Ball and a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, no runners on. Kaylee Olson on pitch 34 coming up here. Right over the middle of the plate, strike 2. A nice pitch by Kaylee Olson. 34 tosses, 25 of them have crossed the strike zone. One hit for Perham so far. That one's fouled off, and it'll remain 1-2. Perham got a runner to third. That's the furthest they've gotten a runner so far into this game early on, 3rd inning. 7 innings, 15 runs after 4, 10 runs after 5 or 6 or 7. 8, 9, 10 through as many as needed if the game is tied after 7, of course. That's how that'll work. I don't see any of those run rules going into effect, at least not yet. Pitch outside for ball 2. Ball 3 here to Blado. Once into the street, rolls across the street into that family's yard, and full count. Pitch number 2 to Blado. That one popped up and on the run, making the grab is Alexa Gregg for out number 2. So that'll bring us back to the top of the order here for Perham. It's Riley Mickelson, the junior. Wearing number 17. One of my favorite numbers on a jersey in high school, depending on the sport, I was either 4 or 17. Those are my 2 jersey picks, so that's why it's one of my favorite numbers on a jersey. Swinging and a miss for a strike. 1-1 the count now here to Riley Mickelson. Mallory Greif is on deck with 2 away if Mickelson can reach base. And this one, a little 2-hopper towards Macy Pana and into the glove of Jada Bonchis for out number 3. And I'll take care of the Perham in the top of the 3rd. They do get a hit, but nothing across. They remain down 4-0. 6-3 ground out will bring up batters 5, 6, and 7. Jada Bonchis, Lydia Broughton, Lily Trowbridge when we return after this. Here on the Magnitude Sports Network. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Make memories that they'll remember and pass down a tradition. Enjoy your freedom with the road less traveled and spend time with the ones you love. Whether it's here or there, make the most out of life and spend time with who you choose And choose Quillo from United Community Bank. Whatever life has in store for you, finance it with Quillo. Learn more at ucbankmn.com. United Community Bank, Perham, Crazy, Dent. Subject to credit approval. Auto payment required. United Community Bank. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Established in 1989, the charitable mission of the Barnesville Booster Club is to support local charities and organizations, especially those involving kids and youth. Learn more about the Barnesville Booster Club by following the Barnesville Booster Club Facebook page, where you can get more information on member drives, upcoming events, and more. You can also learn more by contacting the Barnesville High School office, and the Barnesville Booster Club can also be followed on Twitter. The Barnesville Booster Club wishes the Trojans the best of luck this sports season. Go Trojans!
All right, we move to the bottom of the third inning here. Jada Bonchis will be your first batter. We'll also see Lydia Broughton and Lily Trowbridge. Batters 5, 6, and 7 in the lineup. And that ball will rise and sink for a strike. Jada Bonchis 0 for 0 with a walk. She went early on that string. She's down on the count 0-2 now. And this one, off the tip of the bat, right back to Minton, and it's a 1-3 ground out as she'll get it over to Delaney Kellogg for the out. So one down as Bonchis grounds out on a 1-3. Lydia Broughton, the sophomore, is up next. And that one just a little bit high. She tried the rise ball, but it rised a little bit too high. And it's ball one. I think it may have left the grip of her hand a little bit. There we go. And that's the pitch she wanted to throw the previous time, and she made up for it. Now it's 1-1. And even if she wouldn't have swung, I think that would have been over the edge for a strike anyway. So that one will miss outside for a ball. 2-1. Of course, that's just speculation. We'll never know for sure because it never happened. That one is definitely outside, and it is 3-1. There's a strike. Not a walker. So I bring up Lily Trowbridge. 0 for 1, struck out swinging last time she was at the plate. I like her walk-up song. Nice choice, Lily. Swinging and a miss for a strike. Even at 1-1 now here to Lily Trowbridge. Once again, Lydia Broughton is the runner on base, standing on first. 38 minutes into the ball game now. And Minton with her 20th pitch, check that, her 28th pitch, and that was her 20th strike. I was looking at the wrong number there. It's 1-2 now. So 20 strikes and 8 balls on 28 tosses, and pitch 29 coming up here for Macy Minton. That one's high for a ball. 2-2 with a count now. One year ago today, this field was still under snow. So it's amazing how the spring seasons are very unpredictable here in North Dakota and Minnesota. That one will skip through as a pass ball, and they'll allow Lydia Broughton to take second base. And that makes it a full count here to Lily Trowbridge at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And that one's hit up high. It's going into foul territory, and they will not be able to make a play on it. So it'll be fouled off and will remain at the 3-2 count. Lily Trowbridge will get another opportunity at that. Once again, broadcast coverage for the Perham Yellow Jackets brought to you by United Community Bank, Papacito's, Otter Fitness Garage, GOT Insurance, and Budget Blinds. And there's a strikeout on, or a walk, excuse me. It's a walk. And that'll bring up Amelia Newell. So runners on first and second. Broadcast coverage for the Trojans brought to you by Santana Concrete, Priority Real Estate Agent Josh Wiechek, Maple River Grain and Agronomy, The Pitchfork, Barnesville Cenex, Midwest Bank, Dean's Bulk Service, Barnesville Booster Club, strike one here. Also Willow Creek's Insurance, Lee's Electric, Fort Hill Farms, Barnesville Drug and Hardware, Ball Green Construction, and the Purple Goose Eatery and Drinkery. Strike one once again to Newell. She grounded out to third last time she was at the plate. She'll take a strike here. She was squaring up for a bunt and then came back out. Pitch came across the plate anyway as a strike. Here's the windup. Swing and a miss, and it's a strikeout for Macy Minton. Strikeout number 3 for the Yellow Jackets, and that is out number 2, and that brings up Macy Pana. So once again, Barnesville with a 4-0 lead, and they have Lydia Broughton on second and Lily Trowbridge on first. And Macy Pana now batting. Snuck a single down the third base line last time she was at the plate. And that scored, I believe, that scored the first run of 4 of this game. That came back in the second inning. So it actually scored the third one. That one's going into left center. It'll roll all the way to the fence. And they will send in Lydia Broughton. They'll also send Trowbridge, and they will hold Pana at third for a 2-run triple. And Barnesville continues their pattern of 2 runs an inning here. We talked about it, get a lead and never look back, and that's exactly what Barnesville's done up to this point. That one will roll off. It's ball 1. Coming in to scores Macy Pana, and it's 7-0. Bonchis 1 for 1, a walk and a triple. And a swing and a miss for strike number 1. And that one's hit right out towards Autumn Newman, and she cannot make the catch. It went over her glove, and heading into third here's Bonchis, and she thought about going home, but a nice job there by the second baseman, Mallory Greif, to hold her at third. So it's another hit and another triple. Back-to-back triples on back-to-back batters. And this is Alexa Gregg, the freshman, 0 for 2. Fly out to the shortstop, and then she struck out swinging last time she was at the plate. Takes ball 1 here. And that'll miss for ball 2. 44 minutes into the game. Minton now at 42 pitches. Make it 43 coming up here. And that's a little high, and now Gregg's ahead in the count, 3-0. That'll be ball 4, and that'll walk her and put runners on the corners for Paige Broughton, who's 2 for 2 with 2 singles. She had a single to right field on her last trip to the plate. She had a single down the third base line that skipped over the third base bag into left field. That pitch is a little bit low. Ball 1. And that one, line drive right over to Hopwood. And that'll do it. They'll leave 2 stranded on base, and we go to the end of 3. 7 runs on 6 hits, 5 left on base, no errors for the Yellow Jackets. 2 in the first, 2 in the second, 3 in the third. And they keep scoring, and the Yellow Jackets keep falling behind. We'll see if they can catch up here in the top of the 4th when we return after this here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned.
Otter Fitness Garage, a membership-based fitness center located in downtown Ottertail, Minnesota, offering a complete line of free weights, fitness machines, and equipment for almost any workout. Visit the website for more info on group classes like morning yoga or Pump Fit, a low-impact strength training class. Otter Fitness Garage also participates in fitness incentive programs and has many memberships to choose from. Plus, they offer the little things that matter. It's more than a typical gym. Otter Fitness Garage, online, otterfitness.com. Call them today at 218-325-1400.
We'll set it up near side. Lexi Ballgreen kicked, and it's a kill for Ballgreen. That holds the Barnesville Trojans within a point. They get the serve back. Lindquist works out of the shotgun again. He's looking deep, and he's got a man with a little bit of room. It bounces off the back of the net of a Barnesville Trojan, and it's intercepted. Gannon Ballgreen will get the deflected pass.
Intercepted on the deflection by number 6, Gannon Ballgreen.
Welcome back. Coverage also brought to you by United Community Bank, Papacito, ZOT Insurance, Budget Blinds, Santana Concrete, Priority Real Estate Agent Josh Wiechek, Maple River Grain and Agronomy, The Pitchfork, Barnesville Cenex, Midwest Bank, Dean's Bulk Service, Barnesville Booster Club, Willow Creek Insurance, Lee's Electric, Four Hill Farms, I should say. That one hit high into right center field, and it's caught for the first out. Barnesville Drug and Hardware, Ball Green Construction, the Purple Goose bringing you action between the That was Mallory Greif who flied out to center. And it is Macy Minton, the sophomore, into the number 3 spot for Perham, taking over for Berkman since she took over as pitcher. And a late swing there makes it a ball and 2 strikes. And this one fouled down the third baseline. It'll remain 1-2. That's 46 pitches now for Kaylee Olson. 12 balls, 34 strikes, according to my counts. And it remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 out. And that one's popped up. Kaylee Olson is there. Alexa Gregg was there for the backup. It's out number 2. Morgan Smith now, the batter. 1 for 1, single to right field last time she was at the plate. So they got the number system here too, I see, for Barnesville. A lot of teams switching to that number system now. That one's foul. Strike 1. One thing I've noticed at this particular game is they're calling out 2 numbers. And all the other games I've been at, they've had a 3-number system. So I'm assuming the 2-number system is similar to the 3-number system, but and that one's high and in for ball 2. 2 balls and a strike here to Morgan Smith. 1 for 1, single to right field. Missed it outside. Tried to hit that outside edge, and now it's 3-1. And that is popped up. And it'll drop. They will not be able to make a play on that, and it'll become 3-2. Now in the 3-number system, they'll holler out 3 numbers, and then players will usually look at their wrist pad and connect the 3 numbers to see what play the coach is calling out. And one of those 3 numbers don't matter, and it's just to fool people or whatever so that they can't track the plays based on the numbers called out. There could be 4 different sets of numbers for the same play in theory. So I'm assuming the 2-number system works similar to that, but I can't say for sure because this is the first game I've ever heard the 2-number system at. So I'll have to talk to somebody and see if they'll give me any insight on that 2-number system there. Nice pitch there from Olsen in for strike 1 on the batter, Brianna Hoffman. 0 for 1. Struck out looking last time she was at the plate. 51 minutes into the game now. Runner on first is Morgan Smith for the Yellow Jackets, trailing 7-0. That one fouled away down the third base side for strike number 2. Well, I'll be honest, after almost 3 2/3 innings here, the view from right behind the cage isn't as bad as I thought it would be. I was very, very concerned how that would look on camera, but it's not too bad, at least not in my opinion. Feel free to give me your opinion next time I see you in person. That one will scoot into center field, but it'll be scooped up quickly there by Brooklyn Cota, who's the flex, by the way, playing center field. One, 2. That one hit up high, sharp, and it's going to be out of play. It came that close to hitting the Perham bus. So the count will remain where it's at 1-2. Kaylee Olsen with pitch 58 here. Swing and a miss, and that is another strikeout for Kaylee Olsen. 6 strikeouts for Kaylee Olsen to end the 4th. We're halfway home now. And it'll be Kaylee Olsen stepping up to the plate first to bat, along with her teammates Jada Bonchis and Lydia Broughton, the middle of the order, 4, 5, and 6. When we return after this, Macy Minton will toss pitch 47. Be right back.
Santana Concrete LLC in Barnesville comes highly recommended from their customers. But don't take our word for it, take theirs. Dan states that the team is
polite, friendly, and efficient.
Lee tells us that
quality work for a fair price is hard to find.
Here's Mike from Post 400 Baseball.
Santana Concrete did a wonderful job laying the concrete foundation for our new press box.
And Jasmine shares
they do amazing work.
Check them out by searching Santana Concrete LLC on Facebook or call 218-790-6560.
.54 minutes to get halfway through this game, heading into the bottom of the 4th, and the Trojans have scored 7 in the first half of this game, and the Yellow Jackets score 7 in the second half of the game. That's the question. Start with 1 and see if they can build on that. Macy Minton still on the mound. or I should say in the circle, because that's the official term for softball. There is no mound, because the mound would suggest that the pitching plate is up on a hill, and it's not. So I think I make that mistake like maybe 3 times every softball season. Of course, we were talking about it earlier in the broadcast. Here's a little hit right back to Minton. She'll pick it up. 1-3 ground out for Kaylee Olson. Back-to-back ground outs and a walk for Kaylee Olson so far today. Jada Bonchis the batter now. And as I was mentioning just before that ground out, and now I lost my train of thought. And a pop-up, Morgan Smith makes the catch. And that's a quick 2 outs here for the Barnesville Trojans. But as I was saying earlier, last year this field was covered under melting snow, and it was like a soupy mix of mud and sand and water, and and it was certainly not playable. And this year, it looks like the middle of July right now. 1 ball and 1 strike for the count. Nice pitch there from Minton. And the sophomore has done a really good job coming in relief for the senior. And as I say that, she walks the next batter. So hopefully I didn't jinx that. But I think it's only the second batter that she's walked since she's come in. And Lily Trowbridge. If I close my eyes, I know it'd be Lily because her walk-up song is the first 2 seconds of the intro to Nirvana. Smells like Teen Spirit. One ball, no strike. Swing and a miss to even it up at 1 apiece.
Stay back now. Here you go, kid. You got this.
And that one's hit well to left field. And it'll drop foul. Count moves to 1-2 with that fouled away pitch. I think I saw on Facebook that she may have hit a home run a couple games ago. I think I saw that on Facebook, but maybe it was a different player, but I don't think it was. I'm pretty sure I saw an L and a T for the first and last name, so don't quote me on that, but I think she did. There's a strikeout for Minton, and that takes care of Barnesville here in the 4th. Seven 0 Barnesville, and the Yellow Jackets up to bat. They have 9 outs to work with here to try and get 7 runs. We'll see if they can get things going when we return after the break here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned.
Whether you're playing in the game or watching the game, fuel up at Papacito's Burritos. Your game day headquarters for good food that won't leave you feeling tired. Homemade and always fresh burritos, tacos, quesadillas, and more. Tender meat, fresh vegetables, rice and beans, scrumptious sauces, and so much more. Dine in or take it to go. Papacito's Burritos, located inside the Perham Mobile on Main Street and McKinley Plaza, Detroit Lakes. Always on the quest for freshness. Good luck, Perham Yellow Jackets.
Otter Fitness Garage, a membership-based fitness center located in downtown Ottertail, Minnesota, offering a complete line of free weights, fitness machines, and equipment for almost any workout. Visit the website for more info on group classes like morning yoga or Pump Fit, a low-impact strength training class. Otter Fitness Garage also participates in fitness incentive programs and has many memberships to choose from. Plus, they offer the little things that matter. It's more than a typical gym. Otter Fitness Garage. Online, otterfitness.com. Call them today at 218-325-1400.
All right, welcome back. Top of the fifth. It's Marissa Hopwood stepping into the batter's box to face pitch 59 from Kaylee Olson. 17 balls and 41 strikes on 58 pitches, and pitch 59 is going to miss for ball 1. And ball 18 on the ball strike split count. We've hit the 1 hour mark of the ball game now here in the top of the fifth. So 1 hour to play 4 complete innings. Not too bad. Strike 1. I'll even up the count at 1 apiece. Whether you're tuning in from Perham or tuning in from Barnesville or tuning in from some other place cheering on either the Trojans or the Jackets, we certainly appreciate you tuning in and hope you're enjoying the broadcast so far today. Fouled off and 1 ball and 2 strikes the count now for Marissa Hopwood. We'll see Delaney Kellogg this inning as well as Autumn Newman. Batters 6, 7, and 8. Hopwood 6, Kellogg 7, Newman 8 in the lineup for Perham. And that one's hit, and it's Macy Pana getting underneath it for the out. Delaney Kellogg, the batter now here for the All Jackets. That one's fouled back for the first strike. That's foul tipped for strike number 2. Look for a pitch to the outside potentially here to see if she'll try and get Kellogg to chase for that 3rd strike. No, she's gonna go right down the middle and just try and beat me. Strikeout number 7 for Kaylee Olson on the Tommy's Express Car Wash strikeout counter. And Autumn Newman now grounded out to Kaylee Olson last time she was at the plate on a 1-3. That one fouled off towards the Barnesville dugout for strike number 1. Have some games featuring the Holly Nuggets. I believe they have a doubleheader against Barnesville. I think it's in softball. And then the very next day, we have a doubleheader between Holly and DGF in baseball. So that pitch will miss to the inside, and it's 1-1 now. And to make sure that I'm not fooling you, you can check our website for the schedule at magnitudesn.com is our website. Ball 2. First game of a doubleheader here with Barnesville up 7-0. Perham will be the home team in game number 2 of the doubleheader. I was told the lineups will be basically the same, maybe 1 change per team, and that's about it. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Pitch 70 for Kaylee Olson. High for a ball, 3-2, and a payoff pitch coming up. Ava Blado is the batter on deck, but only if Newman can reach base. Fouled off, and she'll earn herself another swing at the plate. Or earn herself another pitch is probably the better way to put it. That one is off. Rolling towards the trunk of my vehicle. Fouled away, ball, fouled away, ball, fouled away, fouled away. Let's count them up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is pitch number 8 of the at-bat. She got her swing. So strikeout number 8 to end the top half of the 5th. And now we go to the bottom of the 5th here with Amelia Newell, Macy Pana, and Lexi Bonchis. It's batters 8, 9, and 1 in the lineup for Barnesville. And they'll be batting next when we return here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned.
Santana Concrete LLC in Barnesville comes highly recommended from their customers. But don't take our word for it, take theirs. Dan states that the team is
polite, friendly, and efficient.
Lee tells us that
quality work for a fair price is hard to find.
Here's Mike from Post 400 Baseball.
Santana Concrete did a wonderful job laying the concrete foundation for our new press box.
And Jasmine shares
they do amazing work.
Check them out by searching Santana Concrete LLC on Facebook or call 218-790-6560.
Dean's Bulk Service C-Stores in Barnesville and Sabin are your stops for high-quality Arco gas and diesel fuels, plus a car wash in Barnesville. Don't forget to pick up your favorite snacks and beverages as well. Dean's Bulk Service is your preferred choice for your propane, fuel, diesel, exhaust fluid, and ISO-Clean certified lubricants for your home, farm, and business. Call them 1-800-548-2799 or visit dbsoil.com to see what they can do for you.
Hey, this is Amelia Newell. As we come out of the break, the first pitch to Newell's in for ball 1. Newell for 2, grounded out to third, struck out swinging on her 2 trips to the plate so far. Now she faces a 1-0 count here in the bottom of the 5th. That one's fouled back, almost right into your TV screen there, 1-1. Now on, hit hard right over to Morgan Smith. And Smith, throw is off the mark. So Newell will make it to second. She'll continue to third, and she'll put the brakes on there. So Newell's to third on an error. And that one is foul territory. On the run, she makes the grab. So Morgan Smith makes up for the error, making a nice catch on the run there for out number 1. Lexi Bonchis now, the batter. 1 out, runner on third. Bonchis pops it up. That's going to center field. Autumn Newman's underneath it. She tracks it. Tagging is Newell, and she will score. It's a sac fly to make it 8-0 in favor of the Barnesville Trojans. So now the bases are empty. It's 8-0, and it's Alexa Gregg. Takes the first pitch. Missed it. Let's see how they put it up on the scoreboard. They put it up as a ball, 1-0. Alexa Gray go for 2. Fly out to the shortstop, struck out swinging, and then walked. This one's fouled, and they'll even the count at 1-1. And this one hit hard, and there's nobody at first. It's a foot race. Perham got there first, and Greg is out at first. So that's a direct ground out to the second baseman at first base. I'm not sure how you record that, but we'll figure it out. They get one across the plate, and they leave nobody stranded on base. Let me double check that. Take that back. They leave one stranded on base. We'll be back in a moment here on the Magnitude Sports Network. Stay tuned.
Barnesville Cenex is your one-stop shop in Barnesville for gas, snacks, beverages, and more, including fresh Sandy's Donuts each day of the week. Barnesville Cenex has the Caribou Coffee Kiosk open daily as well. Don't forget, you can pick up automobile supplies, and Barnesville Cenex is your hunting and fishing license headquarters. Barnesville Cenex. Call 218-354-2139 or stop in at 619 Front Street North in Barnesville. Barnesville Cenex wishes the Trojans the best of luck in today's game.
Top of the 6. Hit a wrong button there. We'll get that fixed so it looks a little bit better on your screen there for you. There we go. That's where we're at. Ava Blado is the batter. She's 0 for 1 with a pop out to the third baseman, Alexa Gregg, last time she was at the plate. One ball and 1 strike to Blado. Riley Mickelson and Mallory Greif are the batters that we'll see next. Oh, drop low for ball 2. No runs on the hit, no errors, and 2 left on base for Perham. Barnesville, 8 runs on 6 hits, 1 Perham error, and 6 left on base for the Trojans. 2 balls and a strike. And they're going to call that a strike 2 to even things up. Ball, strike in that order on 4 pitches, and pitch number 5 coming up to Blado here. We're an hour and 12 minutes into the game here in the top of the 6th with nobody out, nobody on. And Olsen winds up and delivers. Swing and a miss. Strike number 3, and that is strikeout number 8 or 9. It's 9. Strikeout number 9 for Kaylee Olsen. She'll try her luck against Riley Mickelson. Top of the order for the 3rd time now here for Perham. Mickelson 0 for 2, struck out swinging. Grounded out to the shortstop on a 6-3 last time she was at the plate. Now she will bunt it. It will land fair up to first. It's a bunt single. Mallory Greif is the batter now with her runner on. This one grounded out towards second. Newell picks it up, fires it over to first, and that's a 4-3 ground out that advances Mickelson up to second. Puts her in scoring position here for the Yellow Jackets. And it gives Macy Minton a chance to possibly get a base hit and get the Yellow Jackets on the board here. As the Trojans look to continue to pitch a shutout. And the throw to third is safe over there. And a strike is called. 0-1. Actually, it's 1-1. My apologies. That one's popped up. And the catch is made by Jada Bonchis. Now take care of business here in the top half of the 6. They leave one stranded on base. Go to the home half of the 6 with Paige Broughton, Kaylee Olson, and Jada Bonchis. It's batters 3, 4, and 5 in the lineup for Barnesville when we return after this. 1 hour, 15 minutes time of the game so far. We'll be right back.
Budget Blinds, based in Detroit Lakes, serving Perham, Fergus Falls, and Park Rapids, is celebrating its 30th anniversary. Whether you need blinds, shades, shutters, drapes, check out the entire inventory online, budgetblinds.com. Also, schedule a consultation on the website. Have more questions? Give them a call, 218-206-9599. Budget Blinds is backed by the #1 provider for custom window coverings in North America and is your local window coverings expert. Visit online, budgetblinds.com.
You have options when it comes to purchasing your crop inputs. At Maple River Grain and Agronomy, it's our goal to provide our member owners with the best possible customer service from people that you know and trust who grew up around here and know what it takes to run a successful farming business year-round. The team at Maple River Grain and Agronomy can anticipate our customers' needs. They now serve the DGF and Barnesville communities, as well as Rothsay and Sabin, plus many other locations across North Dakota and Minnesota. Visit mrga.com today to learn more about Maple River Grain and Agronomy.
All right, the first pitch came high and out for ball 1 to Paige Broughton. She's 2 for 3, single to right, a single to left. Last time she was up, she drilled a line drive right into the glove of Marissa Hopwood, the shortstop. Pitch will come inside. It's now 2 balls and no strikes here to Paige Broughton. We'll also see Kaylee Olson and Jada Bonchis ascending. It's batters 3, 4, and 5 here in the bottom of the 6 for Barnesville. That one will fall a little bit short for a 3-0 count. A nice strike there. Thrown by Macy Minton. Three and 1 the count now here to Paige Broughton. Kaylee Olson on deck, high walk, and Broughton's on base, and that brings up the aforementioned Kaylee Olson. Oh for 2, walk, and a pair of ground outs right back to Macy Minton. And this one is a hit into left field. It's good for a single to push Paige Broughton up to second. And now Jada Bonchis will step up to the plate. High pitch for ball 1. And she bunted it, but it rolled foul. So 1-1, and now Bonchis will face pitch 75 here from Macy Minton. That one almost went through the legs of Hopwood, but all the runners are safe. It'll be an infield hit for Jada Bonchis. So the bases are empty for Lydia Broughton, who's 0 for 0. She's been to the plate 3 times to match her jersey number. She's been walked 3 times to match her jersey number. That one's popped up, and it looks like he'll drop for a hit. And now over to third. They'll get the force out. Run will score. It's 9-0. .65 on the force out at third. So that puts runners on first and second, and now they are checking up here on Paige Broughton, as it looks like her right ankle is what they are looking at potentially here. She slid into third and got tagged out on the force out. Kind of a tough situation there for the Trojans, as weren't sure if that one was going to be caught or not, so all the runners kind of stayed put, and that allowed an easy out at one of the bases for Perham, and they chose third, and now they are checking up on her. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back in just a moment here on Magnitude Sports.
Otter Fitness Garage, a membership-based fitness center located in downtown Ottertail, Minnesota, offering a complete line of free weights, fitness machines, and equipment for almost any workout. Visit the website for more info on group classes like morning yoga or Pump Fit, a low-impact strength training class. Otter Fitness Garage also participates in fitness incentive programs and has many memberships to choose from. Plus, they offer the little things that matter. It's more than a typical gym. Otter Fitness Garage, online, otterfitness.com. Call them today at 218-325-1400.
Auto Owners protects your home. Because, well, somebody should. That's simple human sense.
Call, text, email Jack, Rhonda, or Terry with questions and get a quote today. All right, welcome back. You haven't missed anything except that pitch right there. It comes in for a ball. Lily, check that. Looks like they made a change, possibly. See if I can catch the jersey number here. Brooklyn Coda, so the flex comes into the number 7 spot in the lineup. She's a sophomore for the Barnesville Trojans this year. Pitch inside, and that's ball number 1. So 1 ball, 1 strike the count now here to Brooklyn Coda. Runners on, Jada Bonchis on second, Lydia Broughton on first. Oh, it's fouled off. We're even at 2 now. An update on Lexi Bonchis. She was helped off the field, but she was putting weight on both legs, so that's a positive sign. That one comes up high. The trainer is right now checking her out. Once again, it does look like that right ankle or maybe the right leg. Looks like most of the attention is being checked out at the ankle there. And now that walk to Coda will load the bases. And that'll bring up, let's see here, Amelia Newell. One away here in the bottom of the 6th. Bases loaded for Amelia Newell, 0 for 3. Ground out to third, strike out, reach base on an error, and now fouls this one at the plate for strike 1. This one hit right towards second. Now they throw back home. Out at home, they got the force out at home, which is the out that matters the most at the moment. So that'll put Newell on with the fielder's choice. So the bases remain loaded here for Macy Pana. 2 for 3, a single left, a triple to left center, and a fly out to foul territory to the third baseman, Morgan Smith, on her most recent trip to the plate. 0-1 now, and that was inside and misses for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Lydia Broughton on third. Brooklyn Coda on second. Amelia Newell on first. And the batter, Macy Pana, with 1 away. And this one hit up the middle. It finds the gap into center field. That will score Lydia Broughton. Rounding third is Brooklyn Coda. She'll come in and score. And heading into third from first is Amelia Newell. So I think 2-run score there. Actually, the first run counts. The second one doesn't, because that puts the 10-run rule into effect, and that'll be your final score. So unofficially 11-0, but only the first round counts in the 10-run rule. So Macy Pana will get credit for unofficially credit for a 2-run double. And that'll do it. That's game number 1 for you, folks. We'll get things set for game number 2 here in just a moment. 10-0 in favor of the Trojans in game 1. Don't go anywhere. We got game 2 coming up right here on the same stream. You don't have to do anything. We'll do all the work for you. Here, we'll be right back.
Hey, it's Mike with Magnitude Sports. Thank you so much for your support. It's been a blast these 5 years, and because of our sponsors and our YouTube members, you've kept this station rolling for 5 years, and now we've surpassed 2,000 broadcasts. That's 2,000 broadcasts, 2,000 streams of area high school sporting events, semi-professional events, youth sporting events, youth hockey, youth football. We've done a little bit of everything here at Magnitude Sports, and it's all thanks to our sponsors and our YouTube members. We'll tell you how you become a YouTube member here in a little bit, but here's some of the moments, memories, and magic that has been captured on Magnitude Sports over the past 2,000 games, thanks to our YouTube members and our sponsors.
It's like, I'm not 100% sure actually if I'm live right now, as I just got a notification it disconnected again. That one's going to be popped up high by Feldner. That one has a chance, and it's gone. Alex Feldner with the 2-run shot, and Davies takes the lead. 2-1 on the night, and it's Feldner helping her own cause with a 2-run home run, and she's going to head home with a big smile on her face as the Eagles take the lead for the first time today. He's seeing a little bit of history in the making here.
Oh, how about that? And he did that on purpose, too. Highlight reel right there. Gage Anderson assist off the backboard for the Moni dunk. Wow, that's pretty awesome.
Wow. I mean, Cheyenne is just flexing their muscles right now. They are sign, sealing, and delivering, stamping. We are the team to beat here in the EDC. We are the team to beat here in North Dakota.
If you're just tuning in, that is not a misprint. It is 77-37 here in favor of the Cheyenne Mustangs. Our scoreboard is working, and there's been a couple games where we've had trouble with it. Now it's 80-37. Jackson Moni hits another one. Let's count them up here while we have the opportunity. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 three-pointers for the Mustangs here in this contest. And we still got just shy of 7 minutes to go here.
Label, screen. Working around nicely on Here's Davis now. Well, Davis taking it inside. Let's throw Davis. Dunk with the dunk. One. The Wright brothers may have been the first men to try. Davis has perfected flight. Absolutely unbelievable. Chance for one more at the line. That is a grown man dunk right there. How about that? Wow.
Here's Bainbridge. Lost the ball and a chance for... At the buzzer, he scored! Zach Bregman on the layup! Off the turnover! And what a way for Barnesville to walk it off! Zach Bregman, the hero of this game! There he is! Nice show of sportsmanship. It's like, hey, we got to go shake the hands of the other team here. At 41, Fergus Falls had the ball. They lost it out of bounds, and now an opportunity here for the Pelican Rapids Vikings. Guler has it. 3 seconds to go. Guler with the ball. 1 second at the buzzer. It's in! And the Pelican Rapids Vikings on a shot by Matty Guler go to the state tournament undefeated at 29-0. 13 seconds to go. It's last chance here. Anna German. German shot on goal, deflected, and 7 seconds to go. Tatum, and it's in, and we're tied! With 4 seconds to go, we are tied at 4-4.
Game about a half a month ago. Now here come the Fusion the other way. Nice ball in towards Kamai. Kamai able to set it down. Kamai beating the keeper. Shot on the way, and Kamai scores. 1-0 for the Fusion, and it's Nozomu Kamai. Opening goal coming in the 11th minute of play. And it's 1-0 for the home team.
Satter will collect the rebound. Back the other way quickly. Comes Satter and the Eagles. Satter will pick up his dribble. Hammond now near wing. Kicks it baseline for Cole Hage. Hage back out. Satter catch and shoot 3. It rattles in. Satter will try again. And he nails it. Satter thought about the 3. Now he steps back, puts it up. In and 1. He got it. Cole Hage outside Satter for 3. Got it. Looks over at Satter. Now puts the ball on the floor. Gives it to Satter. Satter, step back. 5th 3. Yes! 5 threes for Ty Satter. He has 15 points, all from behind the arc. Satter for another 3. You betcha. He got it. Satter will try again. Top of the key. He got it. He's got 7 threes. Satter. 3, number 8. It's in.
3. Ty Satter.
He had 7 in the first half. That's his first of the second half. Page. Satter. Free throw. 3. Number 9. He got it.
Ty Satter.
Well, it looked like a free throw. At least he made it look like that. Satter for 3, number 10. He got it! 10 threes, 30 points from behind the line. He has 32 on the night.
3 for Ty Satter.
Well, let's just see how many he can get here. Ty Satter wants the ball. He's going to maybe tee it up for 11 3. He got it! 11 3-pointers for Ty Satter. It's unbelievable. 35 points for Satter, and it's 75-37. Grayson Hammond. Now Van Dam wants to drive in. Kicks it out. Bits. Now Hammond in the corner. Hammond will drive baseline. Outside Satter. Step back 3. Number 12. He got it!
3 for Satter.
7 in the first half and 5 so far here in the second half. Satter will head to the bench.
Ty Satter has set a new Davies Eagles single game 3-point record with 12 3-pointers.
That's pretty awesome. I will admit, that is pretty awesome.
Congratulations, Ty Satter.
Count will go to a ball and no strikes on Cole Hage. Hage at first base with some pretty good pop in his bat for a number 2 guy in the lineup. And he'll turn things around and bat from the right side. Hoganson out of the line, delivers 1-0. Curveball blasted to left field and deep. Back after it, Carolyn at the wall, it's gone. Cole Hage with a solo home run on the second pitch he sees, and Post 2 will take a 1-0 lead. We had just mentioned that Hage has some pop in his bat for a number 2 guy, and he got a fastball up belt high and just unloaded upon it. He was looking for that pitch, he got it, and all left fielder Zach Carolyn could do was take a couple of steps, look up, and watch it fly over the wall. 1-0 lead for Fargo Post 2 after their second hitter of the game.
Kick coming from midfield here. DuBois, the junior defenseman, will put the right leg on it and send it up right over the head of the goal scorer Kramer. The Packers will try and clear it. Mustangs touch up on it. And a little bit of pushing and shoving there. No call. And now Bukestad will get around the defender. Bukestad with the left foot over the head of Pyle into the back of the net. And it's 2-0 Mustangs. round EDC tournament game between the Mustangs and the Knights. Coming away with it here is Bukestad. Bukestad over! Pyle had her hands on it and it slipped through. And Bukestad scores her second goal of the game. Toss it in. Right inside the near corner here. Monger touches up on it, gets it to Bukestad with a shot, and it's into the goal! Bukestad sneaks it into the near post, and it's 4-0 Mustangs. Bukestad with the hat trick, and she's had a great night tonight.
That's a Maya Bukestad hat trick.
20 minutes into the ball game now, and a 3-0 lead for Woodbury. And that one is going up, going back, and it is gone. It is a 3-run home run for Caleb Deere, and this game is tied.
Sets up, low and away. Comes back inside, ground ball to second. Flip to Rarick for one, on to first, rack him up for two. Throw back to third, making a triple play. They didn't just get two, they threw back behind the runner and turned it into 3 outs. How about that? One swing, 3 outs, and that does it the 6th. How about that? It will go 4-6-3-5 on the triple play. And just like that, 3 outs. And one swing, Hasbargen cleans it up. It goes Hansen to Rarick to Beiswinger and then back to Mock. Everybody in the infield got their turn.
They do get a turnover. They have an opportunity to tie the game, and they do. Paige Pearson with the basket underneath to tie it at 63. 17 seconds to go. Outside, Katie Johnson for a 3. Yes, she got it with 5 seconds to go. Katie Johnson hits the 3. 66-63, back the other way. No, it's off the mark. Coleman sent it up, and it just rattled off the left side of the rim. And the Perham Yellow Jackets will hang on. Bryant on first, Grant Matter on second, Albert Luck on third, and Chayton Sen hits this one deep to left field, all the way back, and it is gone. It is a grand slam for Chayton Sen. And Chayton Sen gets the Stars within striking distance of this game once again. And that one's hit well to right field. It might have the distance, and it's going back, and it's a solo home run for Easton Rarick. Will deliver pitch number 9, and that one's hit high and deep left field, going back, and it is gone. It is a second grand slam for the Stars. And it is now 13-12 as Easton Rarick with 2 home runs in this game, a solo shot on his last at bat, and a grand slam here to pull the Stars within a run. Set it up near side, Lexi Ballgreen, kick, and it's a kill for Ballgreen. That pulls the Barnesville Trojans within a point, and they get the serve back. Inquest works out of the shotgun again. He's looking deep, and he's got a man with a little bit of room. It bounces off the back of the neck of a Barnesville Trojan, and it's intercepted. Gannon Ballgreen will get the deflected pass.
The ball is intercepted on the deflection by number 6, Gannon Ballgreen.
You have options when it comes to purchasing your crop inputs. At Maple River Grain and Agronomy, it's our goal to provide our member owners with the best possible customer service from people that you know and trust who grew up around here and know what it takes to run a successful farming business year-round. The team at Maple River Grain and Agronomy can anticipate our customers' needs. They now serve the DGF and Barnesville communities, as well as Rothsay and Sabin, plus many other locations across North Dakota and Minnesota. Visit mrga.com today to learn more about Maple River Grain and Agronomy.
All right, welcome back to Blue Eagle Field here in Barnesville as the two teams switch sides of the scoreboard. The Yellow Jackets will be the home team here in game number 2 of this doubleheader, and the Barnesville Trojans will be the visitors. And Barnesville winning that first game 10-0, and they will line up like this. Just a couple of changes, a couple of moving parts in the lineup for Barnesville here in game 2. So batting 1, 2, and 3, and it's batters 2 and 2 and 9 that flip-flop. Otherwise, everything's pretty much the same. 1, 2, and 3 is left fielder Lexi Bonchus, shortstop Macy Pana, and pitcher Paige Broughton. The middle of the order, 4, 5, and 6, right fielder Kaylee Olson, first baseman Jada Bonchus, catcher Lydia Broughton. Bottom of the order, 7, 8, 9, designated hitter Lily Trowbridge, second baseman Amelia Newell, and third baseman Alexa Gregg. And then playing center field in the flex is Brooklyn Cota. And then I don't have the official lineup for Perham yet, and that's not any fault of Perham. That's just me trying to get things set up for game 2. And we will anticipate what the lineup could be, exactly the same as yesterday, or not yesterday, but the first game. And if anybody steps up to a plate in a different order, we'll manually flip it out as they step up to the plate here. So that's a look at what these two teams are going to do here in game number 2. So, with that said, let's take a look at our upcoming schedule. You can find it on our website at magnitudesn.com. Also, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. MagnitudeSN for YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook. Magnitude Sports for Instagram. So, feel free to follow us on those accounts if you so please to do so. And then, taking a look at our schedule here. Barnesville has another game against Otter Tail Central tomorrow, 4 o'clock. And then the Post 400 Astros and Stars take the field against Watertown Post 17 tomorrow as well. I'll be here for the Barnesville Otter Tail Central game, and then I'll pack up quickly and move over for the Stars and Watertown Post 17. The Astros game will be on the Post 400 Game Changer, so make sure you download that Game Changer app. You can catch live video of the Astros game on Game Changer. And then some more games for you Saturday, Sunday, and then back to high school as DGF will take on Hawley, and then Barnesville will take on Hawley in a doubleheader, back-to-back doubleheader baseball feature here on Magnitude Sports. And then back to Legion baseball on Friday as the Post 400 Stars will host Aberdeen on Friday. Dakota Fusion, May 13th, Saturday. That's the first of 10 games. Season number 3 for Dakota Fusion, NPSL, National Premier Soccer League, and the WPSL, the Women's Premier Soccer League. So that's been fun the first 2 years, and I'm so pumped that we got year 3 of that here on Magnitude Sports. Hopefully we have year 33 of it coming up here over the next few decades. So with that in mind, you can look deeper into that schedule. We are starting to piece together the fall schedule. It's not publicly viewable yet, but we are working on it in the background. As soon as everything's either close to finalized or finalized, we'll release that to the public schedule that you can find on our website. Once again, you can find that website at magnitudesn.com along with all the links to our social media pages. So we're ready to go here. As we get ready to go, Lexi Bonchus will be the leadoff batter here for Barnesville. And the first pitch of game 2 comes across at 5:38. 71 degrees here in Barnesville right now. And that one's going to be a base hit out into right field. And it's good for a single to put a runner on here for the Trojans. Lexi Bonchus. And now Macy Pana steps up to the sounds of, I think I know this song, but I'm thinking of 2 different songs actually. I think I know that song, but I'll just let it go. Pitch is high, and now the count is even 1-1 to Macy Pana. So the Trojans win the first game in a 10-0 shutout in 6 innings. that one comes in a little bit low, and that's an even 1-1 count. Or actually, it's 2-1. I must have missed a pitch. Yeah, I missed a pitch on here, not on there. So add one more pitch to the total pitch count here in my stat books. Now it's 2-2. And now it's Paige Broughton. Choosing some Rihanna here for her walk-up song. Pitch is inside for a ball, 1-0. I don't think it's loud enough to get us any copyright on YouTube, but we'll find out later tonight when the emails start rolling in. So, hard hit ball towards third. Schindler will boot it with his left foot, giving us a preview of the upcoming Dakota Fusion soccer season. And that one hit hard past the first baseman Kellogg actually it's not Kellogg at first, it is somebody else, and it will score a run. And Macy Pond is tagged out at home. Kaylee Olson is the batter now. That one is dropped. That'll go into the books as an error. And a run will score, and it's 2-0. So Brittany Hoffman is the pitcher here for Perham. And now, I don't know, I have 3-0. And the scoreboard has 2-0. 1 out, I have 1 out. Okay, we'll just leave our scoreboard on screen here at 2-0. Lydia Broughton, the batter. I'm not sure how it's 2-0. I could have swore it's 3-0, but I've adjusted everything to make it a 2-0 score on my end, so we'll go with it, 2-0. And a hard hit ball right over to first. Morgan Berkman will tag out Lydia Broughton for the second out. Kaylee Olson will come in to score, and now it's 3-0. So 2 outs, Lily Trowbridge. As the Nirvana music plays. And that'll miss for a ball. Brianna Hoffman catching, Brittany Hoffman pitching. Try that 3 times fast. Probably easier said than I'm making it out to be. Strike toss there. 1-1 now here to Lily Trowbridge. 2 out. Runner on third is Jada Bonchis. And that one's fouled at the plate for strike 2. Two, and a high pitch for ball 3. So full count now with 2 outs and a runner on third. 3-0 ball game. And this is gonna drop foul. Three balls and 2 strikes. Full count here to Lily Trowbridge. And she'll walk. So she finds a way to base, as Coach Schindler encouraged her to find a way, and she found a way to first base. So now runners on the corners, with the new batter being Amelia Newell. Swing and a miss for a strike. That's 2-1. Okay, so the infield's set here. You got Brittany Hoffman pitching, Brianna Hoffman catching, Morgan Berkman at first, Mallory Greif at second. So that pitch comes up high for ball 3. Marissa Hopwood at shortstop. Riley Mickelson playing third base. Still trying to confirm the outfield here for Perham. And the pitch is a little bit high for ball 4. So now the bases are loaded for Alexa Gregg. All right, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and the base is loaded here. On deck is Lexi Bonchis. That pitch comes outside. We have a full count now here to Alexa Gregg at 3-2. So if Alexa Gregg can reach base, with no other type of out happening. We'll see Lexi Bonchus next. This one chipped at the plate. Throw home, safe at home, and everybody's safe. So Alexa Gregg on with an RBI fielder's choice, and that makes it 4-0. Moves Lily Trowbridge over to third. Amelia Newell up to second. Alexa Gregg on first. Here's Lexi Bonchus now. High and in for a ball, 1-0. Bonchus singled to right field last time she was at the plate. That one's a little high for 2-0. 3-0 here to Lexi Bonchus. So we'll see if she swings or just takes this pitch. Probably just take it, and she'll take it to the outside, and that'll walk in run number 5. So it's now 5-0 on the bases loaded walk. As Lily Trowbridge will come in to score, Brianna Hoffman will walk up and have some words with Brittany Hoffman. I'm guessing younger sister, but don't quote me on that. And now Macy Pana will be the next batter here for Barnesville. And she's off just behind that post on your camera, having some words with Coach Schindler. Once again, broadcast coverage of today's game between the Yellow Jackets and the Trojans, brought to you by Santana Concrete, Priority Real Estate Agent Josh Wiechek, Maple River Grain and Agronomy, United Community Bank, Papacitos in Perham, along with the Pitchfork, Barnesville Senex, Midwest Bank, Dean's Bulk Service, Otter Fitness Garage, Barnesville Booster Club, Willow Creek Insurance, Lee's Electric, Four Hill Farms, Barnesville Drug and Hardware, EOT Insurance, Ball Green Construction, Budget Blinds, and Purple Goose Eatery and Drinkery. First pitch to Pana is for a ball, 1-0 now here. Once again, the bases are loaded. You got Amelia Newell over on third. Alexa Gregg on second. On first is Lexi Bonchus. Macy Pana's the batter. On deck is Paige Broughton. But there is 2 away, so Pana will have to reach base in order for Broughton to come to the plate and get a chance here in the top of the first. So they've batted 10. This is the 11th batter of the first inning here. And it's a 5-0 ball game. And they'll give her a strike there. It's 3-1. Now on, hit up left field, and it'll drop for a base hit. Coming in to score is Amelia Newell, as is Alexa Gregg. 2-run score on that hit, 7-0 in favor of Barnesville here in the first. That is the 5th hit of the inning. And this one rolling down the first base line, and she didn't have the ball when tagged. And now throwing back to third, the throw is off the mark, and that will bring in the runner to score to make it 8-0, and that'll be another error. And now they'll allow Macy Pana to come in and score, advance on the throwing error. And that'll make it 9-0. So now a runner on third. That one popped up, and it's going to be Brianna Hoffman making the catch. And that'll end the inning. They leave one stranded on base, but they get 9 across in the top of the first on 5 hits, 1 Perham error. Actually, it should be 2. No, I think it's 1. Yeah, it is 2 Perham errors. And one left on base. And we'll be back in a moment here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned.
Your family, your friends, our community. At Midwest Bank of Barnesville, these cornerstones of family, friends, and community is the very heart of Midwest Bank. Whether it's help in expanding the family farm, building, remodeling, or purchasing your new home, or supporting our local schools, Midwest Bank is here because you are our family, you are our friends, and this is our community. Midwest Bank, banking your way on South Front Street, Barnesville. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Auto Owners protects your home. Because, well, somebody should. That's simple human sense.
Call, text, email Jack, Rhonda, or Terry with questions and get a quote today.
All right, 9-0 in favor of the Barnesville Trojans here, and we move to the bottom of the first. Yes, you heard me correctly. And that pitch is a little bit high. Paige Broughton in the circle, pitching for Barnesville. Jada Bonchus at first, Amelia Newell at second, Macy Pana the shortstop. Pitch comes outside for ball 2. Alexa Gregg at third. And then in the outfield, you have Lexi Bonchus in left, Kaylee Olson in right, and Brooklyn Coda in center. That one popped up, and it'll go out of play. They will not be able to make a play on that one. 2-1. That one hit well, left field, and on the run, she makes the grab right on the foul line. It's Lexi Bonchus. That one may have dropped foul had Lexi Bonchus not caught that, but she did. And that puts an out on the board. Brings up Mallory Greif. 0 for 2 in the first game with a fly out to center and a ground out to second. Swing and a miss here for a strike, and it's 0-1. And that one's hit into the gap in shallow left center. It's picked up on a couple hops by Lexi Bonchus, but it's a hit for Mallory Greif, and she gets on with a single. Nice swing of the bat there by Mallory Greif. So the Yellow Jackets get their first hit of the game here in game 2. And now a little grounder that rolls foul. Now on hit right over the roof of the press box here. Good for strike 2. That one, nice hit out to left field. Bonchus gets it on one hop, and the throw to third, and now on the look to third, Berkman will take second. So runners on second and third, and Perham in a good position here to get on the scoreboard. They've given up 19 unanswered runs. Would have been 20 had it not been for the 10-run rule where the 11th run doesn't count. Morgan Smith, the batter. That one fouled off and caught by Coach Schindler in the dugout. Hit well, right field. Kaylee Olson there for the catch. And she'll throw it back in quickly. The runners will not tag, and they'll stay put at second and third. Out number 2. Brianna Hoffman will see that pitch come in a little bit too close to her elbow, and it's 1-0. There's a strike. And a pitch came to the outside, and she chased after it and paid the price there for strike 2. And went a little bit early on that swing. It'll be a drop third strike, and she'll be thrown out. And that'll do it for the first inning of play. So they leave 2 stranded on base. And we go now to the second inning with Barnesville up 9-0. And it'll be, we'll tell you who the batters are when we come back from the break here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned.
Make memories that they'll remember and pass down a tradition. Enjoy your freedom with the road less traveled and spend time with the ones you love. Whether it's here or there, make the most out of life and spend time with who you choose. And choose Quillo from United Community Bank. Whatever life has in store for you, finance it with Quillo. Learn more at ucbankmn.com. United Community Bank, Perham, Frazee, Dent. Subject to credit approval. Auto payment required. United Community Bank. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Barnesville Cenex is your one-stop shop in Barnesville for gas, snacks, beverages, and more, including fresh Sandy's Donuts each day of the week. Barnesville Cenex has the Caribou Coffee Kiosk open daily as well. Don't forget, you can pick up automobile supplies, and Barnesville Cenex is your hunting and fishing license headquarters. Barnesville Cenex. Call 218-354-2139 or stop in at 619 Front Street North in Barnesville. Barnesville Cenex wishes the Trojans the best of luck in today's game.
Welcome back. 9-0 lead here for the Trojans after 1 inning of play, and it's Jada Bonchis who doubled the left field. This is batter 5 in the lineup. So Barnesville, let's see here, batted 13 in the first inning. 1 through 9, and then 1 through 4. And now they're on batter 5. And 6 and 7 coming up here for sure, and we'll see if we get deeper into the lineup than that or not. 3 balls and a strike here to Jada Bonchis. And she dropped that one. And they're going to let that one be redone there, so that pitch never happened. And it's ball 4, and she walks. So Lydia Broughton, 0 for 1, grounded out to the pitcher last time she was at the plate. Swing and a miss. Strike 1, and the runner takes second. Hit hard, and it does not get by Mallory Greif, and she'll step on the bag for out number 1. So that'll bring up Lily Trowbridge now. Once again, Jada Bonchis standing on 3rd. And she looked to bunted it, foul for strike 1. One ball, one strike, one out, one runner on. You got ones across the board here for Barnesville. 1 run shy of 10. And the pitch. Swings early and strikes out. Pitch comes back to the backstop there, but Bonchis decides to stay at 3rd. It's 1-2. And probably a good choice to stay at 3rd. Don't know if she would have had the opportunity to make the 60-foot trip home to home or not. Barnesville looking to get that 10th run in here. Early swings, swing and a miss. That is a strikeout for Brittany Hoffman. First one for the game for Hoffman and the Yellow Jackets here on the Tommy's Express Car Wash strikeout counter. She'll try to get her second one against Amelia Newell, but she walked Newell last time she stepped up to the plate, and the first pitch is up high for ball 1. That one's high for ball 2. Three balls and no strikes. Newell walked last time. We'll see if that happens again. And it will. It'll be a 4-pitch walk, and runners on the corners now. Now bring up Alexa Gregg. And that one's a little bit high. Didn't quite sink into the strike zone yet. And it's 3-0. And that is ball 4. And now the bases are loaded. And that'll bring Lexi Bonchis to the plate. 1 for 1, single to right, and walked. And now Coach will come to the circle here and talk things over. We'll see if Hoffman continues or if they'll make a change or not here. And that will do it for Hoffman. Hoffman, 63 pitches, 38 balls, and 25 strikes. At least I think it's going to do it. Yes. And it looks like it's going to be Macy Minton coming in to pitch again. I don't know how many warm-up pitches she'll get, but we will find out here momentarily. As the people in Barnesville, let's see if we can get this on camera or not, but as Minton warms up. No, it's a little blurry there, but it says Magnitude Sports. The Barnesville-wide leader in sports out there in right center field. Just 2 signs to the right of the scoreboard. I'll have to walk out there and get a picture of that when the game is over here. That was Every banner, every one of those banners you see on the outfield fence out there contributed to the upgrades here at Blue Eagle Park. That includes the batting cages in right behind center field off to right field. The press box that we're broadcasting from here right now. Matter of fact, they just got electricity in this either last night or sometime this morning. Because I was out here yesterday seeing if there was any way possible we could broadcast this game. So we had to cancel the first couple due to the fact that there was no electricity at the field and there was no way to power up our equipment. So I came out here yesterday because I really didn't want to cancel this game. And the electrical workers were actually out here working. And so I just asked, I was like, hey, do you have a timeline on when there will be electricity? He's like, probably later today. I'm like, great. That is awesome. So that one popped up, and she'll not make the catch. She'll drop foul. 1 ball and 1 strike here to Lexi Bonchus with the bases loaded. Jada Bonchus on third, Amelia Newell on second, Alexa Gregg on first. And it's nice to see Lexi batting here. I'll tell you more why. Hit to center will score Jada Bonchus. Rounding third is Amelia Newell. She will score. And it'll be a 2-run double for Lexi Bonchus. And that will make the score 11-0. And that'll move Alexa Gregg to third. So the reason I was saying it was nice to see Lexi batting there, and even nicer for a 2-run RBI double for the Barnesville fans watching. But she had an incident back in game 1 where she slid into third base. That one will drop for a hit as well, and 2 more runs will score. And when she slid into third base, it was a bases loaded situation. She got tagged out on a force out at third. And she had to be helped off the field. And she walked off, like, I'd say 85% her power and 15% help. And that one's dropped by the third baseman. And now she's hitting a 2-run RBI double. So it's like I said, it's good to see her back. It's good to know that that injury was not a significant one. So runners on first and second now, and that one is caught. So they leave 2 stranded on base as we go to the middle of the second. 13-0, 9 in the first, 4 in the second. 15 runs in 4 innings or 10 runs in 5 or 6 is the rule. So if Yellow Jackets can't cut it into the sleeve, we might be done by the 4th. We'll see, though. There's still a little bit of softball to play. We'll see what happens when we return after this here on the Magnitude Sports Network.
Are you looking to buy or sell your home? Maybe you need a summer getaway. Contact Josh Weedcheck, your local hometown licensed real estate agent with Priority Real Estate in Barnesville. Josh will assist you in finding a new home for you and your family. Whether it's a pre-existing home or a lot available to build your own dream home, call or text Josh today, 218-790-2477. Priority Real Estate, wishing the Trojans the best of luck in today's game.
All right, a couple of changes here. Let's see if I can spot them all. Kimberly Olsen coming into the game to play right field. Elizabeth McCauley coming into the game to play third base. Looks like Macy Pana still at short. Jada Boncha still at first. I think so. I don't know if those are the only two changes. They might have been. I'll keep my eyes open and let you know if I spot anything else, but I think everything else is the same. That'll be a base hit on the center field as Coda will pick it up. Actually, no, she won't. It'll be Kaylee Olson now playing center field. Okay, well, like I said, I'll keep my eyes and let you know. And she made the catch.
Here we go, 9. Be ready over there, left side. 71. Come on, Bonches. Let's go, Ava. Oh, yeah.
All right, so it's Ava Blado, the batter. Marissa Hopwood is the runner on first here for Perham. And that one is, almost caught, but not quite. Nice effort there for Broughton. She'll take off her helmet and readjust things and get back to action here behind the plate. And so there's apparently an issue with her helmet, but looks like that issue's been resolved as Schindler asks a couple questions and is satisfied with the answers to those couple questions. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count now. Runner on first is Harpwood, and a strike 3 is called. Strikeout looking for out number 2, and that brings up, I believe, let's check here, number 33, Autumn Newman. That one comes off the handle of the bat foul for strike 1. That one's popped up. Coming in is Macy Pana. She makes the catch, and that's out number 3, and that ends the second inning of play. They leave one stranded on base in that inning. And we go now to the top of the third. 5, 6, and 7 in the lineup for the Trojans, leading 13-0. Jada Bonchis, Lydia Broughton, Lily Trowbridge are the scheduled batters pending changes when we return after this here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned.
Established in 1989, the charitable mission of the Barnesville Booster Club is to support local charities and organizations, especially those involving kids and youth. Learn more about the Barnesville Booster Club by following the Barnesville Booster Club Facebook page, where you can get more information on member drives, upcoming events, and more. You can also learn more by contacting the Barnesville High School office. And the Barnesville Booster Club can also be followed on Twitter. The Barnesville Booster Club wishes the Trojans the best of luck this sports season. Go Trojans!
All right, 2 complete. Top of the third, it's Jada Bonchis at the plate. 1 for 1, a double to left center, and a walk here in game 2 of this doubleheader, with the Trojans in a comfortable, commanding lead at the moment. And a strike is tossed there. Nice pitch by Macy Minton. Now, Minton came in the second inning of game 1 and pitched phenomenally. And now on 8 pitches here at the end of the second, and now the first batter of the third, and the 9th pitch, and that's going to be 7 strikes and 2 balls. That's another base hit, and it's good for a single. Lydia Broughton, the batter now. She'll face pitch number 10 from Macy Minton. And that one's outside for a ball. It's 1-0. And that one is hit left field, foul. Riley Mickelson was giving chase to it at third, but couldn't quite get there in time. One and one, nobody out, runner on first. Pitch outside, 2 balls and a strike. And that one's a little high for ball 3. So Lily Trowbridge, cue the Nirvana, or maybe not. There it is. Oh for 1, walk and a strikeout here in game 2. And that one through the legs of Minton, but she still gets it over to first. The out is good, and the runners advance from first and second to second and third. So it's an RBI ground out that does the same thing as a sacrifice bunt. Or not an RBI ground out, just a ground out that does the same thing as a sacrifice bunt. And now Amelia Newell, with 1 away and 2 runners in scoring position, will step up to the plate, and she'll drop a bunt. Minton will throw it down, and 1 run will score. And it's a sacrifice bunt to make it 14-0. And Lydia Broughton over on third as Jada Bonchis scores on the RBI ground out sacrifice bunt. Alexa Gregg, the batter now. First pitch in for a ball. She's 0 for 1. Reached on a fielder's choice on a throw out at home, and then a walk last time. Swing and a miss here for strike 1. And coming home to score is Lydia Broughton. No balls and 2 strikes, I think, is what the count's supposed to be. And they'll throw it to first, and that is out number 3. So Alexa Gregg thrown out on a drop third strike. 2-3. They get 2 more across the plate. That puts the 15-run rule into effect if the Yellow Jackets don't score before the Bottom of the fourth. The game will come to a conclusion at the bottom of the fourth. The Yellow Jackets will get a chance to bat in the home half of the fourth if we reach that. Well, we will reach that point. So, but the 15-run rule is now in effect, and thus the Yellow Jackets score to trim it to less than 15. We'll see what happens when we come back after this here on Magnitude Sports.
Santana Concrete LLC in Barnesville comes highly recommended from their customers. But don't take our word for it, take theirs. Dan states that the team is
polite, friendly, and efficient.
Lee tells us that
quality work for a fair price is hard to find.
Here's Mike from Post 400 Baseball.
Santana Concrete did a wonderful job laying the concrete foundation for our new press box.
And Jasmine shares
they do amazing work.
Check them out by searching Santana Concrete LLC on Facebook or call 218-790-6560.
You have options when it comes to purchasing your crop inputs. At Maple River Grain and Agronomy, it's our goal to provide our member owners with the best possible customer service from people that you know and trust who grew up around here and know what it takes to run a successful farming business year-round. The team at Maple River Grain and Agronomy can anticipate our customers' needs. They now serve the DGF and Barnesville communities, as well as Rothsay and Sabin, plus many other locations across North Dakota and Minnesota. Visit mrga.com today to learn more about Maple River Grain and Agronomy.
All right, welcome back. 15-0 in favor of Barnesville here over the Perham Yellow Jackets as we move into the home half of the third. Now, the Yellow Jackets are the home team here in Game 2 of this doubleheader. The 15-run rule is in effect, so this game will end in the bottom of the fourth unless Perham scores in either the bottom of the third or the bottom of the fourth, assuming Barnesville doesn't score more in the top of the fourth. Did you follow all that? Bunt at the plate, it stays fair, and the throw up to first is not in time. That is officially the first error of the doubleheader here for Barnesville. That one popped up and it's caught. Mallie Greif will pop out to Elizabeth McCauley at third for the first down. And Mickelson is safe at second. Morgan Berkman, the batter, and she finds the sweet spot on that one to center field. Kaylee Olsen's there for the catch. Mickelson will stay at second. Out number 2. See here, number 11 is Morgan Smith. Strike, thrown into third, and now Mickelson's going to come in and score. And the Perham Yellow Jackets have avoided a double shutout. It's 15-1, and now the 15-run rule is no longer in effect. So that means if Barnesville doesn't score to make it 16 in the top of the fourth, this game will go to at least 5 innings. That one hit up high, left field. Lexi Bonch is chasing after it, foul territory, couldn't make the catch. It'll be fouled away for a strike. All that work for a strike. And this one's Pana picks it up. Got it there. That ends the third. They get one across, leave none stranded on base, and we go now to the top of the fourth. Batters 1, 2, and 3, top of the order for Barnesville when we return after this here on the Magnitude Sports Network. Stay tuned.
Otter Fitness Garage, a membership-based fitness center located in downtown Ottertail, Minnesota, offering a complete line of free weights, fitness machines, and equipment for almost any workout. Visit the website for more info on group classes like morning yoga or Pump Fit, a low-impact strength training class. Otter Fitness Garage also participates in fitness incentive programs and has many memberships to choose from. Plus, they offer the little things that matter. It's more than a typical gym. Otter Fitness Garage, online, otterfitness.com. Call them today at 218-325-1400.
Your family, your friends, our community. At Midwest Bank of Barnesville, these cornerstones of family, friends, and community is the very heart of Midwest Bank. Whether it's help in expanding the family farm, building, remodeling, or purchasing your new home, or supporting our local schools, Midwest Bank is here because you are our family, you are our friends, and this is our community. Midwest Bank, banking your way on South Front Street, Barnesville. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Time of the game, 53 minutes here through 3 innings complete in game 2 of the doubleheader between the Barnesville Trojans and the Perham Yellow Jackets. Trojans 10-0 shutout in game 1. Right now they lead 15-1 here in game 2. 9 runs in the first, 4 in the second, 2 in the third for Barnesville. Perham scored their lone run in the bottom of the third here in game 2. And now Barnesville needs 1 run to put the 15-run rule back into effect. Otherwise, this game's going 5 for sure. And that's a hard hit ball that sneaks by Riley Mickelson into left field. It'll be a base hit. And then an error will allow him to advance to second. So it's a hit and an error. Error be charged to the left fielder. And the pitch comes in for a ball. I believe it's Macy Pana. Yes, it is. Walk, single, single. She's 2 for 2 here in game 2. Pitch up high, ball 2. And a strike is tossed there. 2-1. Three balls and a strike. Paige Broughton's the batter on deck. Nobody out. 3-1 here to Macy Pana, 2 for 2 with a walk and a pair of singles. And that one's popped up, going to center field. Autumn Newman's there for the catch. Out number 1. Bonchis will stay put at second base. And now Paige Broughton will step up to the plate. I believe it's Paige. No, I think they changed it. No, they didn't. It's number 11. It's Paige Broughton. Mickelson with a nice grab there, but can't get it to go. Rounding third is Lexi Bonchis. That'll be another error. And a run will score, and that puts the 15-run rule into effect at 16-1. All right, 16-1, and runner on second is Paige Broughton, and the pitch will come in to Kaylee Olson and miss for a ball. It's 1-0. Kaylee Olson's 1 for 3. had a triple to right field, I believe it was, and then since then a couple flyouts. Three balls, no strikes. Runner to third is Paige Broughton. And the pitch is high for ball 4, and now runners are on the corners. For Jada Bonchis, who's the scheduled batter. Now Brianna Hoffman will go up and have some words with Macy Mitten, and the rest of her teammates will come in and share some words of encouragement here. So Perham will get the bat in the bottom of the 4th. If they can't cut the lead to less than 15, the game will come to an end. Jada Bonchis is 2 for 2 with a double, a walk, and a single. The double to left, the walk, and then the single to left here in game 2. As we approach 2 minutes in front of the 1 hour mark of this game here in the top of the 4th. Pitch is a little high for a ball, 1-0 to Jada Bonchis. Scoreboard shows 1-1. I had 2-0, but we'll go with 1-1. That one's high. Now it's 2-1. So Paige Broughton over on third, and you got Kaylee Olson up on second for the Trojans. And the pitch swung on, fouled at the plate. It's good for strike 2 to even the count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And the pitch. And that one's hit well to left field. That will bounce, scooped up by Avery McAllister. Scoring is Broughton. Rounding third is Kaylee Olson. It's a 2-run double for 2-run RBI double for Jada Bonchis. That makes the score 18-1. And a ball will allow Jada Bonchis to get to third. Ball back into the backstop. And that one is way up high. That one probably got away from Minton. Like I said, she's been pitching really well, so we'll let that one slide there. That's no fault of her own there. Probably just left her hand earlier than she wanted it to. Lost her grip on it, possibly. There we go. That's that. I mean, it still was ball 3, but that's what she was trying to do on the previous pitch. And like I said, she lost her grip on it, and that's why it went way up. So no fault there to Minton. 3-0 to Lydia Broughton. 0 for 2, the ground out, and now a walk and 3-0 count here. Nice strike there thrown by Minton, and it's 3-1. Trojans scored 9 in the first, 4 in the second, 2 in the third, 3 so far here in the 4th. That one's outside for ball 4, and that puts runners on the corners. All right, so Coach Schindler is going to make some changes here. So Brooklyn Coda will be the next batter, stepping into the number 7 spot. And then I think we'll have a new batter in the number 8 spot too, if I overheard him correctly. All right, well, we're going to turn that microphone off there because that AC/DC song will absolutely get this game blocked, so I'm going to make sure that doesn't happen. Worst case scenario, we can mute a few seconds of the audio in post-production, but I can still hear it, but the good thing is it's just me hearing it and not anybody at YouTube, let's put it that way. Jada Bonchus on third, Lydia Broughton on first, and the batter now, Brooklyn Coda. I think it's Coda. Maybe it's not Coda, it's actually Kimberly Olsen. And Kimberly Olsen will get an infield hit. So it's an infield RBI single for Kimberly Olsen, scoring Jada Bonchus to make it 19-1. That moves Lydia Broughton up to second. And now Amelia Newell is indeed the batter. I thought we might have a change here, but we do not. It's Amelia Newell, 0 for 0, walk, sacrifice bunt that scored a run. And now a little, can she run it out? She will. It's an infield single for Amelia Newell. And now the bases are loaded. That one's hit foul. It's Alexa Gregg. No, it's not. It is Elizabeth McCauley. Swing and a miss there from McCauley, the freshman, and it's 0-2. That is going to be a strikeout for out number 2. Lexi Bonchus, 3 for 3 with a single walk, double, and a single. That should make her 4 for 4, actually. Oh, wait, no, the walk makes her 3 for 3. And she's going to get a 2-run single here, so she's 4 for 4 with a single, walk, double, single, and a single. 2-run score, another hit on the board. It puts runners on first and second. Scoring Lydia Broughton and Kimberly Olsen. Amelia Newell up to second. And Macy Pana the batter. 21-1. And that pitch will miss for a ball. It's 1-0. And that one's hit up well. Going deep, and it will bounce almost all the way to the fence. And the throw to third is going to be dropped. And it's a 2-run triple for Macy Pana. And that makes the score 23-1 in favor of Barnesville. "23 runs on 15 hits. 4 Perham errors. They've only left 3 runners on base so far. Pana thought about coming in, but that pitch will go into the backstop, and it'll be good for ball one. Paige Broughton is the batter. Yes, it is. Second time she's batted here in this inning. She's 2 for 4 with a single, reach base on an error, single, reach base on an error, and another single. This time it's an RBI single that scores Macy Pana to make it 24-1. And that one will skip short for a ball, 1-0. And a strike is called there. And that one's hit all the way to the fence. And now runners on second and third. And another base hit. Jada Bonchis, the batter. High, ball one. Bonchis 3 for 3 with a double walk, single and a double. And that one is hit well to left field, but foul. So they scored 9 in the first, and now they've scored 9 here in the fourth, with 4 and 2 in the middle there in the second and third innings. And that one hit up high and going to left field. McAllister is there, and that will do it for this inning. They'll strand 2 on base. And they will not, unless Perham goes on a rally here, the Barnesville Trojans will not have a chance to defeat or to beat the magnitude record of 29 runs in a softball game that was set back on Saturday, April 28th, 2018 by the Fargo North Spartans in a game they played against Devils Lake. So right now, the Barnesville Trojans 5 runs shy of tying that record, 6 of breaking. And like I said, unless Perham can score a bunch of runs here in the fourth, Barnesville's not going to have a chance to break that record. And the record from 2018 will stand for a little bit longer. We'll take a timeout, and we'll be back in a moment here on the Magnitude Sports Network. Stay tuned.
Lee's Electric in Barnesville proudly cheers on the Trojans this sports season. As a featured business on the Barnesville City website, Lee's Electric can help you with your electrical needs and projects big or small. So when there's a blast to straightaway center field, a lightning quick touchdown pass, a supercharged ace serve, or that electric layup drive in the baseline, whenever you see an electric play in the game, think Lee's Electric. Let's go Trojans.
Whether you're playing in the game or watching the game, fuel up at Papacito's Burritos. Your game day headquarters for good food that won't leave you feeling tired. Homemade and always fresh burritos, tacos, quesadillas, and more. Tender meat, fresh vegetables, rice and beans, scrumptious sauces, and so much more. Dine in or take it to go. Papacito's Burritos, located inside the Perham Mobile on Main Street and McKinley Plaza, Detroit Lakes. Always on the quest for freshness. Good luck, Perham Yellow Jackets.
All right, the first pitch here to Brianna Hoffman comes in for a strike. She's 0 for 1. Popped out right back to the pitcher last time she was at the plate. Inside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss there for strike. And it's 2 strikes and 1 ball. Perham Yellow Jackets would have to score 9 runs here in the bottom of the 4th in order to force the 5th inning of play. Might be a task that's a little too tall, but stranger things in sports have happened. It's a full count now at 3-2. Ball, strike, strike, ball, ball in that order. And the payoff pitch here from Broughton. Swing and a miss, and she got it. There's a strikeout. Strikeout number 2 for Broughton and the Trojans here in game number 2. And this will be number 6, I believe. Marissa Hopwood. And that one's going to right field and shallow right. Amelia Newell, the second baseman, runs back and makes the catch for out number 2. 1 pitch, 1 out on that particular at bat. And now we have Delaney Kellogg. Ooh, that one hurts. Kellogg will reach base via hit by a pitch. First batter hit by a pitch in both games of the doubleheader so far. And now Ava Bladel will step up to the plate. Oh, no, wait, no, they changed it up. It's number 25, Lindsay Rusted. Swing and a miss for strike 1. She's a sophomore, Lindsay is, for the Yellow Jackets. And hit hard right towards Macy Pana, over to first. That's the game. That will do it. 24-1 here at your final score after 4 innings, as the 15-run rule goes into effect, and the Trojans win 10-0 and 24-1, 34-1 in the doubleheader combined, and that'll do it. Our upcoming games, we'll be right back here tomorrow as the Barnesville Trojans take on the Ottertail Central Bulldogs. I think they're the Bulldogs anyway. I'll double check that. And then back to Legion baseball for a while, and then Tuesday, May 9th, we kick off the high school baseball season with the DGF Rebels taking on the Holly Nuggets, and then the Barnesville Trojans taking on the Holly Nuggets over at Reed Field, just about a 5-minute drive down the street here from Blue Eagle Field in Barnesville. That'll wrap it up. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll talk to you again soon here on Magnitude Sports. Tomorrow, 4 p.m., first pitch. Don't miss it.
Broadcast was an exclusive presentation of the Magnitude Sports Network. Subscribe, click the bell, and visit magnitudesn.com for a schedule of our upcoming broadcasts.